Okay, so I'm here with another Walkie video. I'm doing this one at 1080p because I did the other one at 4K, but when I went to edit it in Clipchamp, which is Microsoft's free video editing software, when I went to export it in 4K, they wanted a subscription, which works out at about £100 a year. No. So I want to see what the quality's like when I record at 1080p and then upload or export at 1080p. No squirrel today to send me on my way. How are we doing? So, one sec.
I think maybe if we both run Windows and Mac side by side, you'd notice a bigger difference. Yes. But in Linux, I doubt it. Particularly.
You get that difference between Windows 11 and Linux. I've only ever used Linux once on a Raspberry Pi. I didn't know what the bloody hell I was doing. I've become so indoctrinated into the Mac OS and iOS and the Windows ecosystems. I didn't have a bloody clue. I could learn it, but it's one of them, innit? So, I don't really have a subject today because I didn't get a question, but what I'm thinking, we talked about video game pricing, but the length of time it takes to develop games. Somebody pointed out that it's incredibly been 13 years since Grand Theft Auto 5. 13 years. That's a huge amount of time. I think it's too long. I know games are more complex now, but 13 years is just too long. I know they did Red Dead Redemption 2 in between, but it's too long. It's not. 13 years is far too long. So, and this is what ramps the development costs up. It takes too bloody long. I think I've got it to this point quicker today than I did last time. Walking quicker. Must be getting fitter. Anyway, now there was a squirrel. I'll see you in the park. Right. There we are. the park again. So yeah, the death cycle is too long. 13 years is far too long for games in development. It doesn't need to wait so long to get games. To get games made. It's taking you 13 years. You're doing something seriously wrong. But it's not just that, it's other game development cycles as well. I've spoke to this in one of my other videos about feature creep, or creature feep, as I called it. And how that's problematic and inflates development time and costs. And that's not good. And they need to do something about that. So, we'll see. See what it's like when it comes out. See what it's like. I mean, it'll be great, because they usually are, but it probably won't justify the inflated price tag that they'll have. That's for certain. I'm cutting the grass around here. So, a lot of grass. I have to keep checking, because when I'm walking I'm not always looking at the viewfinder, and quite often I'm looking at where I'm going, and I don't always see what's in view. But yeah, clip champing is £99 a year. No, not happening. It's a rip-off. In 2 years, I'll have paid as much as what it would cost me to get Vegas Pro. Pretty much. And that's a one-off payment. And that's the way I go with software. I'm not doing this subscription-based crap. It's a rip-off. Absolute rip-off. And I'm not doing it. Doggo! A lot more people around today than there was on Monday. I wonder if Monday's a quiet day. I think I've come out at roughly the same time. It's in the morning, so we'll see. Christ, I nearly went flying over a bloody branch. Oh. Yeah, there's people everywhere. Bastards. Yeah. Always film off to the side to avoid them. Sometimes you can't help but just quickly catch them in the distance. But it's alright. Alright, move over this side. And that's the other thing, sometimes the screen turns off, I guess, to save battery. I'll look down and see how it is, and I can't bloody see it. But yeah, you look at other games like Duke Nukem Forever, I think I'll go back the way I came. I can't wait till it starts raining. I'll see him off. Me won't stop me. Won't stop me at all. Don't mind the rain. Got a big umbrella. Big golfing umbrella. So, oh, yeah. I was going to do another circuit, but there's just there's a load of people. It's like a dog park, I think. People take the dogs for a walk and what have you, and it's a bit of a congregation. I don't fancy being eaten by a Yorkie, so we'll see. I probably need to slow down a bit. I'm pacing. I do walk quite briskly, and I'm eating up all the ground. So I'm pretty sure, by the way, that is a hedgehog den. Pretty sure of that. Right. Yeah, pretty certain that's a hedgehog thing. But yeah, you look at other stuff like Duke Nukem, that was crappy when it came out. It was fun to play, but the graphics were terrible because that had been something like 12, 13 years in the making of. Oh, growing things, nice. Anyway, I think I'll call it there. I suppose I could go and sit on a bench, couldn't I, someday? But I like walking. The purpose is to walk. Maybe I should get a doggo myself. Get a bloody Irish bloodhound and sit on its back. Ride off into the sunset on one of them things. Anyway, that'll do. Catch you later. Funnily enough, I stood around for a bit just looking at this plaque, reading what it was saying. I turned around and it had gone quiet, so I can carry on a bit longer. Because I hadn't really articulated what I was trying to say very well about development time with games and what have you. You know, 13 years between titles is too long. You know, you're talking to nearly a generation of people. And you look at, I know it takes longer to make these things now, but there's no excuse. It won't take 13 years. And if it is taking that long, you're doing it wrong, regardless of how it will sell. It's not going to justify it. Not at all. And the same applies to all these other games. they're in a long death cycle. It's too long. It's much too long. You've got to be getting these things out the door. I mean, you look at this gen, particularly on Xbox, one Halo game, one new Gears of War game. I don't count a remaster of a remaster. No, not at all. You can get lost with that one. I mean, it's a great game, but it's old. And it's just a remaster of something that's already been remastered. I mean, that's pretty bad. We're 5 years into this console cycle. It's not good. Birds. So, they need to get their shit together. You know, if they want to be successful, they want to carry on being successful, they need to get their act together. And they're complaining, laying people off and stuff, but you know, what do they expect? I wonder if them trees there are new plants, part of some kind of project. There's quite a few of them. Right, I'm going to call it this time, because I'm pretty much at the end of this walk. I wonder what was there, like a concrete slab over there. Yeah, I'm going to call it, and I'll catch you later.